Yeah, I am the queen of the World Wrestling Federation.
Talk about your songs, talk about John 316. Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
I've been hanging out in the garden of Eden with my main squeaky. I know 20,000 leagues under the sea, 40 nights and 40 days. I hung and bung on the Titanic and Hercules. This is where the power lies. Fuck Hoboken, 46. How many times you piece of garbage? So God mother, so stood on it. Type Boris, Oxyendo, Terrando, Germando. Fuck all of you.
You know, poor people who don't like AEW.
That's all kayfabe.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Kayfabe. Another day, another dollar here with my buddy Gabe. How you doing, Gabe?
Another day, another dollar, man. Just another long week of making that dollar.
Hell yeah. We wish we made a dollar, a whole dollar.
I know, man. But I just poop on company time because I make the dime. Make the
Great job.
yes. I'm having a stroke, man. I don't know what the hell happened there.
Well, yeah, it's another week of wrestling. We're just here chilling. Where are we at? No, I'm trying to remember where we usually go.
I think it's just crazy. I think it's weird because we're like so out of sync right now is because we're jumping right into wrestling. We never jump right into wrestling whenever we start these.
Yeah. Well, I'll say there's not a lot going on there. I mean, there is a lot going on, but it does have something to do with wrestling. I mean, very little to do with wrestling, but it could impact wrestling.
Yes. It's scary times we are going on. We are being a part of right now. I just hope everyone's safe and, hopefully nothing crazy comes out of this situation. But we'll talk about that a little bit, man. We're not a political podcast. We're just a wrestling podcast. But it's crazy how like world events are affecting wrestling as we know it.
It's insane. But
yes,
that's the way the market is, and I guess I don't know.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, baby.
Did that surprise you? Huh? That was the way it was written. That was how we wrote it.
That's the plan.
That was the plan. That was always
you
the
like
plan.
The plan? Did you like that? You like the bombing of Iran? Part of the plan.
Always part of the plan. That was always part of the plan.
I just imagine them dropping the missile on the nuclear facilities and it just says fireball on the side of the fucking missiles.
It's about to hit and you just see John Cena there.
Like John Cena's just like riding it like this.
Now he's riding it like that, but with the frown, like no emotion. Yeah.
John Cena's what's it called? In the hangar of the fucking
cockpit.
The cockpit. He's in the cockpit, but he's holding the missile, the attitude adjustment, and he just like drops him like that.
Onto the Slim Jim buildings.
Onto the Slim Jim buildings and the fireball facilities. Oh man, this shit's crazy. I don't know what's more crazy. No, never mind. I shouldn't be joking around like that. This is scary times we're in, man. It's crazy.
Hell yeah, it is. It is scary times, man. But no. How you doing? Did you watch any wrestling this week?
I did watch wrestling this week, if I remember correctly. I remember watching Raw, and there was like some events that happened on Raw that I know we will talk about. Like they had the, I think it was the men and women's, the quarterfinals match, if I remember correctly.
Semifinals. I think it was the
semifinals, something like that. It's one of those finals.
Yeah.
But it's not the final. I know they had Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton, like to go on to the finals, and pretty solid match. Oh, no, that was SmackDown. What the fuck happened on Raw?
Let me see.
Maybe do you have notes? Maybe if I remember correctly, because I remember watching
the Asuka match. Asuka and what's her name, Alexa Bliss. That happened, and the Jey Uso match happened on Raw. Who was it? Jey Uso versus I don't remember, but he won.
Oh man, I don't remember. Holy shit! Hold
I don't
on.
remember who he faced.
Let
But
me see.
he won.
Let me see. I could look this up, but
I'm trying to think who the fuck Jey Uso faced.
JD McDonough versus AJ Styles. Is it that one
No.
for June 16th?
No. What? Yeah, I think it was that Raw.
Oh, okay. It's Bailey addresses Becky Lynch. This is what they had advertised for the show. Bailey addresses Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan versus Kairi Sane.
Well, we all know what happened there.
Oh
Pretty big
man, yes,
news.
we will definitely talk about that in a little bit. Sheamus versus Bronson Reed versus Jey Uso versus Rusev. That was the main event.
Oh
And
yeah, it
then,
was a 4-way.
yes, Jey Uso won. I remember because that ending was fucking crazy. Like so many stars came out of that match, but we'll talk about that in a second too.
Yeah, I remember now.
But I remember the first qualifying match was Ivy Nile versus Asuka versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Stephanie Vaquette. And dude, they were really good. That was a really solid match. I missed Asuka. Her face paint looks fucking incredible.
She looks like a dude to me, but I'm like with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh man, nah, man, she's beautiful, man. Don't even say that. She's
I'm like
gorgeous.
I'm equally turned on, even though she looks like a dude to me. I'm equally for it.
Man. So in that match, Rhea Ripley came out and attacked Raquel Rodriguez, threw her back in the ring, and Asuka got the pin. So then Asuka's moving on to fight Alexa Bliss. And then also later on that night, they did have Liv Morgan versus Kairi Sane. But unfortunately, Liv Morgan got injured to where they had to stop the match, and the match was ruled in favor of Kairi Sane winning. And it was
awkward.
It was awkward, man. It just sucks seeing like them getting injured and stuff. My music's playing. So right now on the video we have a no. My on my phone. I was like trying to look something up.
Oh, okay. No, here we have a clip. Yeah, here we have a clip of Liv Morgan's supposed injury because we didn't know, but it did apparently happen. But yeah, she just got like tripped up by Kairi Sane. She fell face first, caught herself with her arms, and dislocated her shoulder. Is that right?
Yeah, dislocated her shoulder. So now she's gonna have to go and get a surgery. And I think the time frame for that is that she's gonna be out for 6 months.
That's crazy that such a like simple move happened for this injury. It's crazy.
I know, like I don't know if you could tell, but it's better if you yourself, the viewer, goes and watch this video yourself, because you can look up closer at her right arm. Like she's like protecting her face, like if she's gonna hit the canvas with her arms first before she hits with her body, and then you can just see like her socket just like shift. And
yeah,
like,
but it's really
man.
like if you look at it from a point of view of a wrestler taking a bump, like
it's just
really
a simple move.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's like something that you think they always take, like they practice taking, you know.
So Kairi Sane ended up making a post this past 4 days ago on Instagram, and in her post she had put, "One of the most painful things for me is when a match is decided not by wrestling but because of an injury. I always step into the ring with deep respect for my opponent, and I train hard every day to give the audience something they can truly enjoy. Even if it was never intentional, knowing that someone was hurt in a match with me is something I care deeply. It breaks my heart. I hope with all my heart for a full and speedy recovery. I will continue to give my all, hoping to bring excitement, not pain, to the ring." But it's like that's not even her fault, though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I would say like that's not her being malicious or making a huge mistake in the ring. Shit just happens sometimes, you know. Like, unfortunately, it's happening to Liv Morgan, who, from what I read, from the dirt sheets, not like, and no, not from the dirt sheets, but like, that she has all these storylines going on. You know, she has this going on with the whatever, just her regular matches, but then she has the tag team belts. She has the not Raquel, who's Roxanne
Roxanne.
Perez.
Yes.
She has that storyline. she has the Bella storyline where Bella's coming out and
Dude,
talking
that's
shit to her.
crazy. I didn't even think of any of that.
Yeah. I saw a tweet about that where they were like, yeah, a lot of that has to get put on the shelf because of the injury. And it's like, oh, yeah, she's got like 2 or 3 storylines revolving around her.
That's incredible, man. That's a lot of trust in her, which is good, man. Like, I know when Rhea Ripley was out, like, she carried the division on her back, and she was putting on really good matches too. And it just sucks that something as simple as like a leg takedown caused like a significant injury like this. Just hope for a speedy recovery, man, because that shit sucks. It's crazy to think like your shoulder, your arm can dislocate like with simple stuff, simple tasks. Like anything can happen. I had a friend long time ago. We were playing basketball together, and he went for a layup, and they hit the ball, like, but it hit his hand to like smack it out of his hand. Boom! His shoulder dislocates, and then he's just like, "Oh wait!" He's like, "No, this happens," and like his shoulder was just hanging real low, like uncomfortably low, and I was just like covering my mouth. I'm like, "Dude, I don't want to touch that. Like, I don't want to hurt you more, you know." And they popped it back into place, like in that same moment. He's like, "Okay, I'm good." I was like, "What the?" I was like, "Dude, go chill out, man. Take a painkiller." That's crazy. Like, it's crazy seeing that happen in real time, but it's like to an extent where it's like you're gonna have to get surgery for it. That sucks.
Yeah, no, anything could happen anytime, and with any little mistake, like, and people were saying, you know, like I'm assuming Kyrie Sane felt that she needed to apologize because you know that other injury happened in the ring with her, with what's her name? Fuck that woman. She was in a 3-way, I think, and she went for that drop kick.
Oh, Zoe Starks.
Dang.
Yeah, that one looked nasty. That's a move she does all the time, man. And it just sucks. Like, that's super inconvenient. That's really what it is. It's super inconvenient.
I saw Dominic had tweeted out something like, "Man, Kyrie Sane's becoming Papa Shango because everyone's
Oh
getting
no,
hurt in the ring
man.
with her," or something like
Nah,
that.
that's funny, man. But I think it's only like good spirits, man.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah.
pretty they talk about it behind the scenes for sure. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, you know, knock on wood, there's no like bad blood or anything that comes from it. Because it's, I mean, it's wrestling, like, it happens.
Yeah, and this was like the most simplest thing, not malicious at all. It was just a little takedown, and she just happened to fall incorrectly, you know, at the right angle at the wrong time.
Yeah. So, to continue on with this episode of Raw, the one big thing I forgot was that Gunther came out to do a promo, and he was interrupted by Goldberg. And I guess Goldberg could just challenge whoever he wants, you know, like fuck whoever's next in line. Like, I guess all that's just thrown out the window because he's getting a title match at Saturday Night's Main Event in Atlanta, Georgia, his hometown, and it's for the World Heavyweight Championship. What do you think about that?
I hope he doesn't win.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is like, what? Like, and supposedly this is what his last is being advertised as his last match. That's
his retirement match. I thought his retirement match would have been the last time he wrestled because it was quite nice, you know. Like, there was a post that they quoted Goldberg. It's like his thoughts on fans saying he needs to earn a title shot. He was like, "Man, I was 117-0. Like, I don't need to wait in line for a title shot." It's like, bitch, if that's the case, Asuka should deserve a chance at the fucking World Heavyweight Championship, man. That'd probably be a more entertaining match than this. It's crazy that I think this is going up against All In, if I remember correctly.
Is it? I think so, right?
I think so. I'm still gonna watch All In. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm excited for All In.
Do you know the card though for All In? Like, I think they've only had like 3 matches advertised, right? It's Mercedes Mone, Tony Storm, Kenny Omega, and Okada, and Hangman and Moxley.
And they also announced the Casino Battle Royale. Like, they also announced that as well. That's gonna happen. I'm trying to think of what other matches, but they still got time, and they got like 3 weeks. That's they could add 14 more matches to that card.
Well, it starts at fucking 2
Two.
p.m. That's
I don't
crazy.
know. I want to go. I don't know if I'm going, but if it doesn't, man, I will gladly give you like the information so that way we can watch it. I'll pay for it. That'll be my treat for us.
Oh Lord. Oh
I
Lord.
know. It's okay. It's okay. You know, it's on me. It's on me.
Well, that's cheaper than you going all the way over there for
Yeah.
a Dallas. It's in Dallas, right? A Dallas trip for 8 hours of a
Oh
drive.
man, yeah, because from here to Dallas, it's a 4-hour drive, and it's like that's a whole work shift right there. That's crazy.
Mhm.
But I remember saying that this is to Paul. This is to Paul. If you go, I'm going to buy a ticket with you, Paul. He listens to every episode. I know he does. He's told me.
Mhm.
If you go to All In, I'll buy my ticket. I'll help pay for gas. Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, come on, Paul. Just go. Let's go. Come on. Wait, what are you? Not all in? You're not all in?
You're not elite.
You're not elite. But to be honest with you, man, I've had so much fun at AEW shows. Like every show I went to that was AEW, it was a lot of fucking fun. And I've been to 2 of them. And they were both like really great shows.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, even I know you told me even the TNA ones were good shows.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was getting a drink of water.
No, you're good.
Yeah, the TNA shows were also wrestling shows in general. It's a lot of fucking fun. I enjoy those like very, very much. I think there was only one time where I had a bad experience at a wrestling show. It was a live event, so they didn't give a fuck really. But I mean, it is what it is.
Mhm.
Let me see. They had JD McDonough versus AJ Styles for that Raw. I believe, yeah, AJ Styles defeated McDonough. Bailey came out.
Hell yeah.
Liv Morgan
Baker's
carry
good.
saying that's where it happened, the injury. And that main event match, Jey Uso won. So he's going on to face Cody Rhodes in the semifinals, quarterfinals, wherever the fuck it is.
Mhm.
What do you think about that? Do you, because a lot of people are speculating that Jey Uso is going to win this tournament to fight for the championship again.
I mean, I guess that would not kill his momentum, but I don't see how you could have Cody Rhodes lose to him because everyone wants to see Cody Rhodes versus what is it, Randy Orton?
Yeah, that'd be a fucking good match. I would definitely
Yeah.
pay money to see that one.
Yeah, everyone wants to see that. So I don't know. I mean, nothing against Jey Uso, but I don't know. It's just annoying me that fucking Goldberg needed the title to be on Gunther, and then for him to like,
Man.
is he gonna win? Is he gonna lose? Like, is he gonna is he gonna do the job? I don't understand.
I don't know, man. Like his knees were struggling when he was climbing on that second rope to pose. Did you see that? Like my knees were hurting watching him, man, and I was sitting down.
No, I was all like, "Oh, don't hurt yourself" the whole time.
I
Like,
know,
all
man.
he
Don't make
does,
yourself
all he ever
bleed,
does is hurt himself. Yeah, hurt himself.
man. I just want Gunther to fucking choke him out. That'd be badass.
I just wonder if it has to be a short match, like with no ads, just real quick.
So, how about we make a bet here? How long do you think this match is going to last?
Like 12 minutes.
12 minutes? Man, I think that's being very generous.
Yeah, I know it is, but I feel like they're going to try to stretch it.
I want to say it's going to be under 8 minutes. I think it's going to be under 8 minutes because I remember someone made a post of like the length of all of his matches, and like the longest match he had was like a 12-minute match.
And yeah, he's not spectacular at long matches at all.
No, he's not, man. It's like I need to look this up because I need to fucking figure this shit out. Oh my goodness. But we can continue on with the week. Go ahead.
Well, did you watch any of what is it? NXT?
No, I did not.
I watched a little bit of it, but I think my niece came in and wanted to play the game, so I think I turned it off. But I know Blake Monroe signed her contract and got attacked, I think, by one of those factions, one of the girl factions. I forget which one, but that was the only thing.
Not toxic attraction.
I was like, pretty deadly. No, that's
Pretty
that's the
deadly.
dudes.
Yes, boy. Yes, boy. They're funny as fuck, man. I love those guys.
But yeah, I think that was pretty much all that happened on NXT. Really nothing epic other than that. Did you watch any AEW?
I did not get to watch AEW. Like, 'cause unfortunately, I had to work. But I know this was like their long show, right? Because they were having in Mexico, like their CMLL show. I heard it was really good.
I heard it was good too. That they were like praising that Hangman promo that he did in Spanish.
I saw that, man. I was like, honestly, that's a flex. That is definitely a flex.
And then I've here a picture of, let me see what else went down there. But we have Mercedes Mone has captured the CMLL Women's World Championship. She is now 6 belts, Monet. Yeah, she's got 6 belts.
Man, I held my breath.
She needs more pants to hold up with her belts.
I know it's like you got 6 belts, but 1 pair of pants, lady. Like, what's the deal here? What's going on?
She ain't even wearing any pants.
Oh man, that's crazy. But no, she doesn't have creative control though. I just want to double down on that. She does not have creative control. It doesn't seem like she does.
No, not at all. Even though she keeps winning and winning and winning.
That's crazy to have all those fucking belts, man. It's like, why would you go and say you have creative control? It's like, I feel like all of these should be like null and void. I'm not interested in this. Do you think she's going to win a 7th championship when she beats Toni Storm?
I hope not. That's all I could say is like, if she wins that belt too, it's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, and you're saying you don't have creative control, and you're saying, you know, I don't know, this is the best spot division for women and stuff like that, but you're the one like beating every woman, you know?
I know, man. This is where the best women wrestlers wrestle. It's like, I don't know, man. I guess you've been beating them all. You just fucking put Jamie Hayter on the fucking shelf because you spiked her on her head.
God damn it. This world.
I swear. Man, I don't know, man. But I mean, that's good for her, I guess. But I feel like she's gonna win the 7th one at All In. I hope not, because I really love Toni Storm.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. This is crazy. I don't know. I just don't know, man. I'm just an advocate.
I heard it was good though. The CMLL episode with the Mexico Arena, Mexico.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it's on Max. I really wish they would upload the show like the next day instead of the next week. I don't know why they don't do that.
I think they do it the next day.
Really? If so, I'll probably watch it tonight. Oh wait,
Yeah,
no, it's the NBA Finals tonight.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably watch parts of it. I'll probably stay up late anyway.
Man, that's crazy that the NBA Finals is happening when Chick-fil-A is closed.
That's terrible, man. And Chick-fil-A is closed when they bombed Iran. Like, how dare they? So insensitive.
They should have stayed open. Stayed up.
I know, man. Ridiculous. Honestly, that's crazy. That pisses me off. I'm in a bad mood now.
Like John Cena, just frowning. He just comes out.
Wait, hold on. Let me do it like this. I need it. I look like a pizza delivery guy. Hold the flag behind my back.
Yeah,
it's like Chick-fil-A opens on Sundays. Oh, man. What else do we got for wrestling news?
SmackDown. Did you watch SmackDown?
I did watch SmackDown, and the one thing I wanted to note was Cody Rhodes came out, right? Do you remember that shit? Cody Rhodes came out, and he didn't even say a fucking word. Right? He didn't say one single word. And all I remember is Jey Uso comes out. They did fucking 10 minutes of his eating shit. Sami Zayn comes out. The Randy Orton comes out. And then they go into the Randy Orton Sami Zayn match. And I was just like, damn, like the whole yeeting was longer than the match. I mean, it was still a good match, don't get me wrong. And congratulations to Randy Orton. Like he's going on to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. What else had happened over there? I just had the notes here. Come on.
Asuka beat Alexa Bliss.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, was that one a good match?
It was all right. Alexa Bliss, she's so tiny.
She's tiny. I love Alexa Bliss, though.
Yeah, I do too. But yeah, she's just so tiny. She's like I said, like a player 1, player 2, Liv Morgan. Like it's just an alternate universe, Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, it says before Aleister Black, he was gonna fight one of the guys from Pretty Deadly, but then Ron Killings comes out, attacks Kit Wilson, and then cuts a promo, whatever. That's when Cody Rhodes comes out, and then he fucking doesn't speak at all. They have the match between Randy Orton and Sami Zayn. That happened. That was actually a pretty good match. Randy Orton beat Sami Zayn, so he's going on to the finals. I remember Tiffany Stratton came out. No. Nia Jax came out talking about Tiffany Stratton, and then Tiffany Stratton throws out the challenge of a last woman standing match for the next week's episode of SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
And does that bug you? Like compared, like
I like this picture here of Sami Zayn. It says suffering builds character, and then it goes to suffering builds character.
Oh my god!
It wheels around to suffering builds character.
That's so stupid. Oh shit. What was I gonna say? Oh, like the same thing that's referring to like the Goldberg situation. It's like, but instead Nia Jax lost her spot in the tournament, right? And she's been on a losing streak, but somehow she still gets a women's championship match next week. Like after she just lost like so many times. That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it makes perfect sense to me because she's a Samoan. I don't know.
Is she Samoan? She's part Samoan, right? Or is she full Samoan?
No, she's got a little bit of that Samoan blood in her.
I guess, man. I don't know. I guess that's just me being nitpicky. They had Charlotte Flair versus Chelsea Green. Fucking, I don't know if you remember, but Charlotte Flair picks up the win, and then Piper Niven comes and does that back body fall on Charlotte. Oh my god, dude. Okay, you have the video here.
Let's go to the clip.
Oh my god, her knee looked fucking buckled.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
So far they haven't announced anything about her being injured, which is good. Knock on wood. I hope that it stays that way. But that just looked incredibly ugly.
Yeah, it looked like her ankle, like her knee and her ankle bent back real bad.
Yes, man. Ugh, that's crazy. I hope Charlotte's okay, man. Like that doesn't look right.
From what I saw, Piper Niven tweeted out that she was like apologetic that that she shouldn't have done that move. Well, like she said it in a very particular way, but she was like, I should have known better, blah blah blah. But Charlotte Flair came out unscathed, that she didn't get hurt.
Oh, like unfortunately, Charlotte Flair's still walking.
No, she said it like kayfabe, breaking kayfabe. She said it like, yeah, she is you know what I mean? Fortunately, she is
okay.
Unscathed. Like she was like, I'll do better by the audience and stuff like that. Like she put out a political statement,
Oh my god, a political
hey. But yeah, I thought it looked badass, but I don't like that it happened to Charlotte Flair. Like, yeah, you just like crumbled her body, like you put your whole weight down on her, like Jesus Christ.
Dude, can you play that video again? I just want to see if like Charlotte could like see her coming, only because, golly, man. Because do you think when she's in that angle, she could see Piper Niven coming?
Probably just from her peripheral, but it's just like, dang. I mean, I'm pretty sure she knew the spot that it was gonna happen. It's like, dang, fucking put your whole weight down on her. That's what she did.
I don't know, but it's like, I don't know. I give the leeway to Piper Niven too, because like, how are you going to be able to control your weight from that? I think it just depends on. Well, actually, no, she probably can't control that, right? Because it's like you said, she threw all of her weight on her instead of just like hitting like with her back shoulders instead.
She should have jumped a little bit more, so like her hips would have landed more. It would have been more of the elbow to the middle than her whole body down on her body, you know?
Yeah. But golly, dude, that shit looks. Ugh, that looks nasty. I'm glad Charlotte's okay. That's the last thing. We don't need any more injuries, man. It's like, I'm glad Charlotte's okay.
Especially in like having Charlotte Flair in a mid-card match. Like, and she gets hurt in a mid-card match, you know?
Dude, it's like there's a lot of women that are coming up, man. It's like they got Jordan Grace, they got Stephanie Paquette and Julia, Roxanne Bettis. It's a whole new generation of women that are just coming up, man. It's coming. If I remember correctly, Solo Sikoa came out, confronted Jacob Fatu, and then they're going to fight at Night of Champions. That's going to be a match, Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu, and I think it was the main event match right after, which was John Cena versus R-Truth. And I thought that match was going to happen. It ends in DQ. CM Punk comes out, and John Cena cuts his own version of the pipe bomb, man.
I don't know. I didn't watch. I rarely watched the original pipe bomb, so I didn't feel any nostalgia for it.
Oh man, dude, it had me all fucking giddy. I was a child, man, but it was good though, man. John Cena name dropped Claudio Castagnoli, Nick Nemeth, and Matt Cardona. That's fucking crazy. But it's good, man. It's good. And I always got the idea that Cena's done his best work whenever he's fighting CM Punk. And this is like his best work as a heel so far, which I'm very happy about. I'm interested now. I can't wait for Night of Champions.
Well, Night of Champions. Let's look at the quick card real quick before we predict if it'll happen. But we have for SmackDown next Friday, which I don't know what time it's going to be at because they don't have a time listed. It might be at our regular time, but just pre-recorded. But here's Zelina Vega versus Julia for the Women's United States Championship. That's happening on SmackDown. The WWE Tag Team Championships, the Street Profits versus the Wyatt 2.
Oh, I get it.
Because there's two of them.
There's two of them. There's not even six, man. Where's the others? Where are the others? What's going on?
6. And like you were saying, the last women's standing match, Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax, and I'm guessing they're gonna either, if they are there, be there in bodysuits.
Yeah, be there in bodysuits. Yeah,
I'm down.
I mean, I don't mind the bodysuits, but I heard it's kind of like uncomfortable for them. That sucks. That they still got to cover up, because cultural reasons.
Yeah, but Nia Jax always wears a bodysuit.
Oh yeah, so she's okay.
She's fine. She's gonna be fine. I don't know how Tiffany Stratton's gonna do it. She needs to show off as much skin as she possibly can.
So, man, okay. So, what's the match card for Night of Champions? Do you have that as well?
I have what they have announced. So, John Cena versus Punk, CM Punk for the undisputed title. AJ Styles versus Dominic. I don't know why they're shortening him to Dom for the Intercontinental title. Jacob versus Solo Sikoa versus for the U.S. title. The fuck, Jacob Fatu? I'm stroking out. Randy Orton versus the winner between Cody and Jay for the King of the Ring finals, and Asuka versus the winner between Jade Cargill and Roxanne Perez for the Queen of the Ring finals.
That's gonna be a good match though, like Jade Cargill versus Roxanne Perez. I think so.
I think it's gonna be good. I mean, realistically, Jade should just win because she's so fucking huge,
Mm-hmm.
But
I do think Jade Cargill is gonna win this whole tournament. as much as I love Asuka, I think Jade Cargill is going to win, and this is going to shoot her to the moon.
Do they get like a title shot if they win the Queen of the Ring, or they do?
I'm sorry, I was trying not to throw up on myself a little bit. The winners of these tournaments go on to face the champion of their choosing at SummerSlam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at SummerSlam. So they can fight either Gunther or John Cena at SummerSlam, or at Tiffany Stratton, or oh my goodness, who's the other one? It's not Rhea Ripley. Is there another women's champion?
Yeah, the Asian one. She's great.
Io Sky, yes.
Yeah.
But she hasn't defended the championship since fucking WrestleMania.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I hate the fact that I forgot that. Oh,
I was like,
goodness.
wait, no, she's pretty popular. She just came out like the other day just to like promo or something.
Oh man, that makes me so sad. They need to put her in more fucking matches, dude. That pisses me off.
No, but yeah, these matches all look great. I hope they do happen because I know we were talking about I don't know, we'll get into it now. World War III and our
It's true.
We're breaking news here, folks.
Oh man, I know. Like I was telling you the story of like before that I was just chilling out last night with my wife, and Jacob, my friend Jacob had texted me saying like, "Do y'all think Night of Champions is still going to happen?" And I was thinking, "What the fuck is he talking about?" So I get online. Sure enough, I was like, "Oh shit, possible World War III. That's crazy." I don't know, man, but it sounds kind of scary. Not kind of scary. It is kind of scary.
Yeah, I was telling you that they're gonna be like, oh, Night of Champions from Saudia the Thunderdome, and it's just
dude,
like,
yes, at the Thunderdome. They should bring that back. No, they shouldn't.
Or they just wrestle in Pat McAfee's studio, but they make it look like Saudi Arabia and have the TV screens and stuff.
No, that'd be terrible. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I have these tweets here. But yeah, so it's like a possible World War III might be happening. And that is a big thing that's revolving around the wrestling world because Iran and Saudi Arabia are like neighboring countries. And it's like not that far off from each other from where the bombings are happening either. Obviously, this is a huge safety concern. Not only is a big political thing because it is, but it's also a massive safety concern for like the performers and the wrestlers and the staff and like everybody over there that works with WWE. So like right now, 14 hours ago from Sean Ross Sapp, they said, I've asked WWE in an official capacity if the Iran strikes will cause any adjustment to their WWE United Champions plans in Saudi Arabia. I've not heard back. I'll let you know if that changes. And then he reported again 3 hours ago, no changes to my knowledge as of yet. And like, they'll post an update sooner or later. But so far, that's kind of like the big news happening at the moment, whether or not if this stuff is going to happen or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man,
yeah,
so
I wonder. It's like, God, dude, they just happen to happen right, next to each other, the events, and it's just like, man, that's crazy.
So I'm just kind of like refreshing my page to see if like anything else pops up. Dave Meltzer, Womp Womp, the guy that we, Uncle Dave, he says the UK government has advised all citizens against going to Saudi Arabia, in parentheses, and all other places in the Middle East right now. As of right now, WWE has made no announcements regarding the shows Friday and Saturday. But that's, and then other accounts. Oh wait, no, that's a fake one. Oof, that was close. I was about to read some fake news. But dude, it's scary that this shit's happening, man. It's I really don't know what to make or think of it as far as like the political aspect of everything going on. But I guess for the main thing I can get from this is like everyone just be safe. Like just hug your loved ones. You just never know. It's scary times that we're in right now. Everything is so out of whack at the moment. It's like we still have our head on our shoulders. Like just just love one another. It sounds like a hippie thing, but it's like, you just never know, my man,
No, this is true. Yes, we don't peace. We want peace, not war, and all that other gay stuff. But no, we'll see. Hopefully, it doesn't affect not only the wrestling, but it doesn't affect the world.
Yeah, so we'll see what's gonna happen with all that. We still got it's this weekend, right? That the show's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so if something happens this weekend, we'll see. But hopefully we can talk about Night of Champions on the next episode. But if not, man, we'll figure something out. We'll scrape by.
And Night of Champions is happening Saturday at noon.
At noon. I think that's like 6 or 7 o'clock over there.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's man, exhausting. It's exhausting.
But that's all of current wrestling. We'll get into some news here. Let's see.
What we got?
Let's see. I got this here. The story. Goldberg says he has been remorseful ever since he caused Bret Hart's retirement. I kicked Bret Hart in the head on accident 100 years ago, and I've been remorseful ever since. I was young in the business. People make mistakes, right? And people have to understand that. What do you think of Goldberg apologizing that, and he's been remorseful ever since that he caused Bret Hart's retirement?
Did he ever apologize to him, like face to face? I heard that was like not a thing that he did, though.
I don't know. I know. I'd seen some other tweet that like around recently that he said he's apologized like thousands of times, but I don't know if it's to his face.
Oh yeah, that's different. It's like I don't know if you could apologize in person, that makes a hell of a difference.
But I don't think Bret would accept it.
I don't think Bret Hart would accept it, man. He's so good. He's like, thanks for your apology, Bill Goldberg. I accept your apology, Bill Goldberg, but I will never forgive you, Bill Goldberg.
Man, poor Bret Hart. I wonder what could have been if he didn't get moved over to WCW and get screwed over by fucking Vince McMahon and.
Because what was it? He had hurt his neck, or he had like a concussion, or
yeah, it was like a concussion that he didn't get treated or something, and it just really fucked him up.
Oh man, that sucks. That's terrible. That makes it sad. And he still had a lot of years on him too. Like he was still like not young, but like relatively young.
But he knows how to wrestle to where he doesn't like hurt his body, but he just got fucked up with that head kick. That's it.
That sucks, man. Bill
Poor
Goldberg.
Next year on the news, let's see. Production crew member Christopher Despensa has filed a lawsuit against Jon Moxley in AEW. Despensa claims that he suffered a severe neck and shoulder injuries as a result of being shoved to the ground unexpectedly by Moxley during a match with Kenny Omega. And you saw the clip there. It's showing Jon Moxley going to the side and just pushing a random dude. And yeah, it was just a push, but pushed the dude to the ground, and supposedly he's being sued for this.
You could tell, like from the looks at like the clips of this video, it was a cage match between Kenny Omega, Jon Moxley, and they were like Moxley's throwing Kenny Omega back in the ring, and I guess was he trying to grab like a screwdriver or like a wrench or something?
Looked like a screwdriver out of that guy's back pocket.
Got out of his back pocket or something, but he shoves the shit out of the guy like by the face and like underneath the armpits. And I guess that's what caused the injuries. Let me see, because there was some other stuff that I saw recently, like in relation to this. I know this was a big thing. So I got two different points of view here on the situation. Well, I don't know if it's two different points of view, but I'll just read them anyway. It's from @Backup Hangman. They put one pretty sick tide-turning PR that a wrestler shoving a civilian leads to serious injury after years of celebs doing matches and making wrestling look like a thing anybody could just walk into. Wrestlers should always be portrayed as stronger and tougher than an average human being. John should vaguely lean into this. 2. Nobody should be doing unpaid defense of a billionaire and their pockets when an employee is seeking compensation for an inconvenience at work. If you find yourself fiercely typing a post to discredit that guy's lawsuit, stop and ask yourself if you're coming off like a nerd or not. Our healthcare system is super fucked, and I do not fault any person for exploiting all options at their disposal to deal with that, even if it includes potentially circumventing the system via litigation of their former employer. AEW can handle it, afford it, and be more weary about letting only extras do bumps, half bumps, or in the future. So from what I understand, it's like this guy wasn't even an extra; like he was actually part of the camera crew. And then we got Sean Ross Sapp speaking in on the lawsuit as well. He goes, first off, great reporting by @John Alba. You never touch someone not involved in the match without their permission or planning. Forget everyone saying that the, quote, world has gone soft. From a legal perspective, just don't do it. There were some things in the lawsuit that were absolutely ridiculous, criticizing Moxley being properly trained and saying he has a reputation of unpredictability in that regard. That just isn't true based on the people I spoke with. As far as why he waited 2 years to file, I'm interested to learn what upper management actually knew, since the plaintiff says he never discussed it with them or filed an incident report. I imagine they had to know something for the training staff to start rejecting him. It also seems like besides that night, he never spoke with Moxley. I like to find out the conversations with Tony Khan and Chris Peck were asking for a reimbursement, or if that was the first they've heard of it. I would have figured for that amount, they would have just settled instead of having the bad publicity of a lawsuit. Either way, make a policy. Don't get people involved who aren't clear to be involved.
That's fair.
That is fair. No, it's I mean, that sucks. Like that. I know a lot of people are saying they were comparing this to a WWE show where Johnny Gargano was thrown into the barricade by Bronson Reed, and when Gargano bumped into the barricade, one of those big security guards was like sitting there at the barricade, like facing the crowd. And it hits him, and he just looks back and like, see, like people are just soft. Like he took it like a champ. I was like, man, dude, that guy is like twice the size of this gentleman that got fucking shoved on the ground. And it's like Johnny Gargano's build. Not many making fun of his build because he's in good shape, but Gargano's build compared to Moxley's build, where he's like forcefully pushing you, I think that's a major difference than for him being tossed into you, taking a bump while there's a barrier in between y'all two. You know.
Yeah, and then you could see, and like you were saying, that like he grabs his neck, so he like shoves the neck and the body. So that could have been like whiplash there, but I mean that's just looking at it from this angle, you know.
So what do you think about this situation? Like, do you think that gentleman's gonna win, or do you think he's being a baby? I don't think he's being a baby. Like, I feel like I'm more of the side like I would definitely exploit the system to get something out of it.
I'm about to say, like, I think he's being a baby, but I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
To get my bag and leave, you know, with fucking some cash, especially if like you go home and you're like, what the fuck? Why did he push me so hard? Like, because you know he had to know he was going to be a part of the act if he had the screwdriver in his back pocket, sticking out like that, you know, like for someone to grab, like in a cartoon.
Yeah, and I think too, it's probably they're planning it, and they tell like, "Hey, like Moxley's going to grab the screwdriver from you, like from your pocket. Okay, so just make sure it's visible." But I don't think they had to probably like reiterate with him, like, "Hey, like he's gonna shove you on the ground. Just be prepared for that." You know, like there's a bunch of like ins and outs like we're not fully aware of in this situation, but I feel like just small communication like that could make such a huge difference. Like, hey. Like, you sure want to do? He's gonna push you. You might get hurt. Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
Like, you sure? I would have him sign shit like releases and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah, man. So, I hope this guy gets his money. Like me personally, I do hope, because I agree with that first gentleman, that first tweet that I just read. It's like the system is fucked. Everything's super fucking expensive. So it's like do whatever you can to try to like pay that shit off. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Hell
like
yeah.
get your bag and dip. It could have been paid under the table. That's how I felt like this situation could have been handled. No one would have had to have known about it. But now here we are talking about it.
He,
Hey.
and you never know. Maybe he is legitimately hurt from it, and he like really needs the cash because of the healthcare system. Like you said, like it's fucked over. You need to. Maybe he really did get hurt. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true.
Mm.
So we'll see what's gonna go on here, man. It's a lot of people are defending Moxley too. Like I don't think this is really like Moxley's fault either.
Nah.
Because like for him to be in the zone, like you're a different character. Like when you're in the match and stuff, like you're playing a character, and he probably has the idea like, oh, he's probably in on the match. He's probably an extra who can't take a bump. Ugh. Oh fuck, he wasn't. Like, how come nobody told me? Because from
Mm-hmm.
what I understand, I think there was like reports that I read that he's very well respected in the locker room. Like he's like a locker room leader, and I think like rightfully so. He's been there since like the inception, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't
But
think it's him being malicious or wanting to like really hurt someone. It was just him thinking everyone was in on it, and oh
mm-hmm,
shit, this guy wasn't. My bad. I didn't
mm-hmm,
know. Why didn't
whoopsie,
anyone tell me?
no teehee, oopsie whoopsie, I did a fucky wucky.
That's exactly what he would say.
Yeah, he was in it. So, oops, like just
Whoopsie.
whoops.
But we are you saying he may need a lawyer? Is what you're saying with Moxley, right?
Yeah. I just don't know where he can find a lawyer. Like lawyers are just so expensive. Hopefully, there's some. Oh my god!
Well, since you brought it up, the Beast Mortos passes law exam, will become a lawyer in a few months from Fightful Wrestling.
That's fucking incredible. Who knew a demon from the underworld could become a lawyer in the human world?
I didn't know Mexico had lawyers. I thought they just did everything fucking, like you're guilty. You're guilty. You're just guilty, like or you pay the bribe and you're innocent.
Like settle in a court of law, but it's like no one to defend you. You just gotta defend yourself.
Or pay the bribe.
Let me
Like,
see.
oh
I'm gonna see where he's from. The Beast Mortos, Mexican professional wrestler. He is Torreon, Mexico. It's the two R's. I have to roll my R's. I can't do that. But Torreon,
Mhm.
Mexico.
Well, I mean, congratulations to him. I don't know how that's got to be hard to do it in Mexico. I mean, I don't know if he's doing it here too, but it's got to be hard to do from what I've seen and read to pass the bar.
I know, man. To be colorblind. Oh, I know you're not colorblind. He just only sees red, right?
No, I think they're colorblind. Beast or Mortos, the
The
Bulls.
Mortals, yeah, the Bulls. But that's good for him, man. That's crazy to be a fucking lawyer. Like I know, I heard like the bar exam is like incredibly tough.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna be a lawyer and like not unveil his face. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. There's all, Your Honor. Like showing the evidence, and the judges just sir.
See.
Just like, see. It's like, he's like, you got that right, Beast Mortos. I'm sorry, Mr. Mortos.
Contempt, all of you, contempt in court.
Just breathe out his off.
Your final arguments. Oh yes, I would have never thought.
It's
Objection.
What is it? A 13-hour census? But it's just him like groaning and shit. Like people are crying in the crowd. Like
the person on the typewriters typing or whatever.
just typing away. Oh man. But I heard like too, he used to also be a veterinarian, if I remember correctly.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, he went for a lot of stuff. Let me double down on this real quick, but I know he's also dating a
Oh yeah,
certain somebody.
we have that news here. We have that news. This is from TMZ. Mercedes Mone dating AEW's The Beast Mortos, and these are great pictures too of them, side by side.
Oh man. So right here, the Beast Mortos' account, like talking about the lawyer, his account, he goes, officially in a few months, I will be a lawyer. If you don't want to pay your ex-wife a divorce settlement, call me. I'm still learning to speak, but I can help you. Roar. Oh, dude, that is so freaking funny.
He's already got a gimmick like the Texas Hammer. I will hammer you.
I will hammer you. But yeah, like he used to be a veterinarian. Now he's a lawyer. Like he's a very smart individual in person. And I don't know if you've seen, he posts a lot of pictures of himself like on Instagram, but he covers his face with like an emoji or something. So I don't know what his face looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But just from the looks of him, he looks like a very handsome individual.
I don't know. He's not my type.
When I'm not into beasts.
Oscar's more my type as far as dudes go.
Stop. Oh,
I wonder. I feel like Mexico would let a lawyer who's a luchador practice with the mask, like be in court with a mask on. Like,
oh, dude, that'd be badass, man.
I feel like
that.
they're the only place that would like honor that. They'd be like, you know what? He's a luchador. Yeah, he has to keep the mask on. Like, this is fine. This is fucking tradition. You know what I mean? Like, he never shows his face. Like, okay, we will allow it as far as a fucking. And they show the court paintings and stuff, and they're just luchador masks. You know.
I would support that 100% if a luchador going for the bar exam could still like, you know, like serving court under their mask as well. That'd be badass.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if any place could do it, Mexico could.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, you're yawning. You're
gonna. Man, my bad.
Oh yeah, you're good, man. It's a lazy Sunday. It's a lazy Sunday.
Yeah. But yeah, that's. I don't know about. What do you think about Mercedes Mone dating the Beast Mortos? I know there was a picture that got put up, right, of Mercedes Mone with the Beast Mortos, but he had like an emoji over his head.
Yeah. So I tried to look him up on Instagram, and it turns out all his pictures are like that as well. Where he posts the emoji over his face just to conceal his identity, which is good. You never really get wrestlers that do that anymore, like masked wrestlers. But I just like how like luchadors are still able to do that, to be able to go out and like keep their mask on to like conceal their identity. The picture he posted, it said "En tus brazos encuentro paz," which translates to "In your arms I find peace." And here's the picture of them too. Like, just I'm trying to see if I could.
Good.
There you go. Yeah, but no, like he looks like a handsome individual.
I don't know. It's just crazy that, you know, she's big if true. I don't know.
Big if true. Nah, but that's good for them, man. It's Monet is dating a man of many talents. The Beast used to be a former veterinarian, nurse, and in just 4 months, he's set to become a lawyer.
He's like Barbie, a fucking vet and a lawyer and a wrestler.
Dude, good for him, though, man. He's living his best life. And from what I understand, he was able to wrestle at the CMLL show, and that was his first time wrestling in CMLL in like 14 years, supposedly, because he was like shadow banned over there.
I wonder how he got up on the card.
I don't know, man. But honestly, something's working for him, man. I support Beast Mortos.
I don't know. It sounds like he's Triple H doing a Triple H and trying to marry into something.
So I don't know if you remember, but like last week, or like the episode before, I'm sorry, that we had talked about like Mercedes Mone being single, how she divorced that Mikaze, the guy who would make her suits and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we had mentioned my friend Paul, like how he's a big Mercedes Mone fan. We're like, hey Paul, like this is your chance to scoop in for Mercedes Mone. And then during the week, I had talked to him. He's like, Gabe, you fucking jinxed it, man. I was like, dude, I know, I'm sorry, because this is when the news got released that him and the Beast Mortos were fucking dating.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't mean to ruin your chances. So again, Paul, this is my apologies to you. But if we decide to go to All In, let me know and I'll go along with you.
He had his chance. He had a long enough time to slide into her DMs.
He really did, man. It's like I'm
Mhm.
just sad that he didn't go for it, you know. But it's like we're all grown adults. You can only tell an individual so much of what they can do.
That's true.
I don't know. Plans change. Plans change.
Do you like the way that was written? Do you like it?
Do you like the way that they got together? Part of the plan, Paul. Part of the plan.
All part of the plan.
All part of the plan. All part of the plan.
plan. Next year on the news, speaking of the CMLL, a fan went after MJF at the hotel connected to the airport tonight, which is during the AEW CMLL Grand Slam Mexico. He was fine and seemed proud the heat was that good. So yeah, I guess a fan went after MJ at the hotel connected to the airport after the. What did he do? He took off Mystico's mask and put it on.
Yep, I think that's a big disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the worst things he could do in like Lucha Libre. And Mystico was like such a big fucking deal over there, man. It's crazy. I don't know if you saw the videos, but people were hot for him. Yeah. So in the match, he comes out like in the MJF in like the American uniform, like oh God bless USA, shit like that. And then in the match, like afterwards, MJF rips off Mystico's mask and puts it on. And I know that's such a big deal over there in Mexico, man. So it pissed a lot of fucking people off. I mean, that's scary that that happened, but it's like, dude, be careful because I wouldn't want anything to happen to MJF like in real life, Like, I understand he's being a character, which is good. It's like, oh, he's keeping kayfabe alive, but then it's like there's going to be a discussion like if another wrestler does this and, something worse comes out of it.
Well, especially Mexican fans, I feel like they're so, like, they want to keep it real. or it is really, really real to them,
Like, do you know what wrestler it was that was walking to the ring and, like, a fan has stabbed them? Was that Bruiser Brody? Or no, another wrestler stabbed Bruiser Brody.
I'm not sure.
Oh, man. I know it's an episode of Dark Side of the Ring, but I think Bruiser Brody... Oh, my God. I don't remember if it was in a match or not, but my dad would tell me all the time there's a specific wrestler that would walk to the ring, like, through the crowd, because, like, the 80s were, like, such a different time, and, like, a fan, like, who took it seriously just stabbed him, and the guy died in the hospital, the wrestler. And it's like that's crazy, like for kayfabe to be taken to that such extreme where it's like your safety is in danger. It's crazy. It's just crazy to think. It's like on one hand, it's cool that MJF is keeping the kayfabe alive and it being a true heel and stuff. But I feel like there's that fine line in the middle where it's like if you cross it, it's like your safety is going to be in danger, and it's like I just don't want that to happen. It's like, and it can happen. Like anything can happen, Plans change. I'm just kidding. I shouldn't be joking like that. But that's my thing with it. I don't know about you if you think different about the situation or not.
Oh yeah, it's scary. Like fans are fucking psycho. Like you don't know who's. You could tell them like, oh no, it's all like make believe, but they're not gonna fucking believe you if they don't want to. You know what I mean? Especially. When they're so good or so realistic like MJF, for him to take off someone's mask and put his mask on and like do something that's like unbelievably insulting to throwing the finger at everyone, wearing an American flag. Like this isn't like him just saying, promo talking shit about the city. It's him doing a lot that made him a heel, you know.
Like, I don't think it's mainly with the American flag get up or like him flicking off the crowd, because a lot of wrestlers flick off the crowd anyway. I don't think that's a big deal. I think the big deal is like the cultural division of the mask. That's where I think fans got really fucking heated with. Yeah, but it's scary. I mean, good for MJF, but please just be careful.
Yeah, well, especially in times like these where it's unpredictable how scary the world is.
It really is, man. It really, really is.
Next here, let's see. Speaking of Mexicans, Konnan revealed that The Undertaker has been active behind the scenes in WWE and was heavily involved in creative at this month's Money in the Bank. He also noted that Taker seems genuinely interested in officially joining WWE's creative team. Undertaker joining creative? Eyeballs emoji. What do you think of Undertaker joining the creative team and actually wanting to be there?
I'm indifferent. Not really like how do you say? I just like, you know, that'd be cool to see him like, oh, like he's still part of wrestling, like he's on the creative team. But I don't want him to be like part of the creative team and like brings like the product down, because if it's like an old school mindset that he has, like, all matches should be going this way. Because I don't know like how supportive he is. Well, I'm pretty sure he is supportive, like if he shows up and talks to the other performers. But I don't know how supportive he is about like this generation of wrestling and like how matches are performed. You know what I mean? What do you think? Like, do you like the fact that he might be coming to, or the thought of him being in creative?
I think it's pretty cool. I like the idea of having a different, you know, set of, even if he is like with that old school mindset, I know he's got to have sort of a new school, like he's got to start thinking outside the box new school, because of you know, he's doing those reality shows like the LFG, so he sees like newer talent. He's probably maybe watching some of the fucking AEW or at least NXT. He's watching like the fucking competitors, you know. And then he's got his wife too that's always in his ear, which that kind of bugs me, but at the same time is a good thing, because it lets him have to think like new instead of being stuck in his old ways. So you could tell he'll put like a priority on the women's division just because his wife told him to, or something like that. But yeah, that's how I feel. That like, I think it's good to have a new set of eyes. And the Undertaker, even from what we hear, I think from the beginning, he's always been very level-headed, you know, in all his like choices. Where even if you know, like the Streak, whenever they told him like, hey, you're gonna do the job to Brock Lesnar, and he's like, man, I don't know, but he did it anyways, you know, because it was what the boss told him to do. So he's got that mindset of like, you know, if what's best for business, even though if it's not good for business, but
yeah, man,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I just love the Undertaker. Like, he's never bugged me with anything he's done in his personal life. I think like the Michelle McCool stuff, like that doesn't bug me as much, because it's like they're both wrestlers and they both like understand like everything that's happening in the wrestling community or like the wrestling culture in general. And I feel like a lot of people are willing to listen to him because he's the Undertaker. Like, he's such a big figure, like in everybody's childhood, or like just backstage, like a locker room leader. I'm excited to see him. Hopefully, it is true, because I know a lot of like people that are part of creative, they're past performers.
Yeah.
So I feel like it would fit in just fine.
I just feel bad because like his podcast. Would you ever watch his podcast, 6 Feet Under?
No, but I heard that they let go of that other guy, right?
Yeah, so like they I guess they canceled his 6 Feet Under podcast and made it into a WWE podcast called 6 Feet Under with the Undertaker instead of 6 Feet Under with Mark Calloway, you know, because he couldn't use the name The Undertaker. And yeah, like that other guy isn't there anymore. that was his co-host, and his co-host is now his wife, Michelle McCool.
Oh
And
my goodness
I
gracious.
I just feel bad because that other guy was like the guy who was like, "Hey, you should start the podcast. Hey, you should do this, you should do that with your brand, your name." And then
Mhm.
it ends up like becoming a WWE thing. So I at least hope that other dude is like working behind the scenes or something, like, because they were the ones that facilitated, all together. I mean, they interviewed Donald Trump on their podcast. That's a pretty big deal, even though it's divisive. It's still a pretty
Mhm.
big deal to interview the fucking former president, even though he's
Mhm.
current now, the former president when he was.
That is true, man. But I mean, hopefully that guy's doing good. I know when WWE took it over that it became like jammed with sponsors again. It's
Mhm.
like, like sponsored by WWE and like Topps trading cards or Mattel or something. It's always a different sponsor. I'm like, man, this is stupid as fuck.
I don't know. I feel it's unfair to that dude, but we'll see. Hopefully he's behind the scenes making some money from fucking helping push him. Hopefully Undertaker's taking care
Yeah,
of him.
I hope so too. I feel like he is. If he's been part of the podcast for that long, I feel like he'll be doing okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm fine with Undertaker joining creative.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, he's cool. Let's see here. Lastly, here on the news, speaking of old school minds, according to several executives in combat sports and pro wrestling, the belief is that Vince McMahon will ultimately find himself involved in professional wrestling again. And speaking with wrestlers off the record, there's a great deal of support for McMahon, as many note that he is still held in high regard via at Justin Barrasso for Undisputed. What do you think about Vince McMahon being involved in wrestling again?
I could give fucking two fucks about it. I don't. It's crazy for him to think like, oh, I'm just gonna start a wrestling company. It's like, dude, you still got these fucking sexual assault lawsuits happening against you. What do you mean? Like, you're busy for a little bit. No, well, I'm still gonna make a wrestling company. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe with his focus being on making another company, like his main focus isn't on like the allegations of him being a predator and like a sexual assaulter and stuff like that. Um, if this does happen, I'm letting you know that a lot of people are going to be upset when they find out the actual list of people who are still loyal to Vince McMahon. That's going to make them upset.
I just think more about his age. It's just like, dude, how are you gonna like start a wrestling company now when you're, I don't know how old, what, 80 something?
He's old as fuck. He has to be over 80 already.
Yeah, so it's just like time to me is more um like the issue than his allegations, because it's just like he's not fucking 21 years old where it's just like, oh yeah, these, like, I could see why he wouldn't even care about the allegation, because he's like, I'm already 80, like I don't give a fuck, like I'm gonna
Yep,
die soon.
79.
Shit, see, so like the allegations is like, well, fuck you, I'll probably be dead by the time these are even seen in court, these
Mhm.
allegations. But it's like, how are you going to start a wrestling company and have that same attitude, if anything?
Do you think if like say he passes away, do you think like WWE is gonna have like an in memoriam for him?
Man, that's tough. I think
I know.
so. I think so. But
Do you think it's gonna be like super elaborate, like compared to like when Eddie Guerrero passed away, or like when like Bray Wyatt passed away? Like they're gonna have an episode dedicated to him.
I think so, because he's just such a, it's still Triple H's dad and Stephanie McMahon's dad. So I
Hmm.
feel like they have to, and hopefully like people will be forgiving about it because he's passed away. People don't want to say the bad things about the dead, and stuff like that, even though there's a lot of bad things to
There's
say
a
about
lot of
him.
fucking bad things to say about him, dude.
Hmm.
It's like I don't even know what to fucking say. There's gonna be a lot of people talking like if they do end up doing something like that. like, oh, like, you know, it's gonna add more to the fuck WWE propaganda and stuff. I mean, like, rightfully so. Vince McMahon is a terrible human being. But there's just so much else that revolves around him that's definitely gonna make other people upset. Where it's like, man, like, you don't know what other stories of like him giving out more hush money to other performers who actually supports him. Who knows, like, the other stuff he's probably doing at the moment, like behind the books or behind the curtains, or maybe even at home. You just never know. Like all the stuff with his wife, Linda McMahon, and like how she's fucking up the education system. Like, it's just so much that revolves around the McMahon name. And, like, it just makes me sad. I'm like, dude, I really hope like Stephanie and Shane aren't like a part of it. Like, I don't know. That's what I hope. Because I know Stephanie still holds her to like a high regard, but it's like even she knows, like, yeah, but we can't really say much about him. Like, his own enemy is himself. That's really what it is.
Poor Vince. I don't know. Like, I feel like, but like you said, if he were to like pass away tomorrow, right? Like, knock on wood, he doesn't, whatever. If it's his time, it's his time. But I feel like they would have him on there. And also, if he were to start like another wrestling promotion, like this says, I feel like it said too, a lot of people would go to it because it's Vince McMahon. Like, he started the WWE by himself. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's done a lot of good things, even though he's done a lot of bad things for the people. It's just one of those instances where they kind of weigh out the good and the bad.
Man, that's a fine line to be standing on. It's like, I don't know if he's gonna have that mindset if he does start up a company, if he is going to have like such a big following, because it's not easy starting a new wrestling company. Like, I don't think it is compared to like AEW, but it's like AEW had so many big names in the independent scene, like it was able to have that rocket launch off of them, you know, to where it's like, I don't know who Vince McMahon could hire to like bring names or to bring people in. It's like, because a lot of people don't really care. I mean, they still care about like the older wrestlers, like, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I don't think a lot of them can still perform. You're gonna have to depend on newer guys, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like this is still gonna revolve around like politics, because, you know, who he supports, and, you know, if you support Vince McMahon, then you're a Republican, like, you know, like the money talks and everything. It's like, I don't know. It's just a big, too many things stemming out from this. It's a pyramid scheme.
I mean, that's Vince though. Everything's so fucking divisive with him, you know.
It is, man. It is.
But I mean, depending on what network it was on, I would watch it probably.
On OWN, the E network, Lifetime.
On the Vince McMahon network,
On the VKM TV.
He's just live streaming from his house and shit, like a fucking streamer.
Oh my God, he's on chat. You want to clip that, chat? You want to clip that?
My God.
Hey, people in the chat, am I cooked?
Poor Vince. But yeah, that's current news. Believe that was all the news.
That's crazy, man. It feels like it went by such longer time. It's only been an hour and 20 minutes.
Let's see here what we got. We got some funny stuff here.
What we got?
Let's see.
Oh no.
Look, my father was imprisoned and tortured in Cuba. I hate communists. It was actually Batista that tortured my dad.
This is so stupid.
This goes on for like 30 more seconds of just the music video.
No, we don't want to get copyrighted. No, this is too good. Oh my God. So that was Ted Cruz talking to Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that he was tortured by Batista.
And then Batista's music hits.
I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. I don't want to sing the song and then we get copyrighted. But that song goes hard though. It's a good fucking song.
It was going hard. I thought it was funny though.
That was it was like Batista that tortured my dad. Yeah.
Those cutaways.
Oh man, that's beautiful, man.
This one here says this dog is the fucking goat.
Ya se puso de espaldas el tornillo. Tornillo impresionante por parte. Ya se puso de espaldas el tornillo.
God.
So whoever's listening, there's just a guy in a dog mascot costume, and he's up on the top rope, and he does like what backflip 540. I don't know, like he does a rowdy tornado splash onto like a couple of three dudes, and just splashes them.
It's amazing that he kept his head on.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was pretty sick.
Professional.
El tornado de perro. That means the dog tornado.
The tornado dog.
The tornado dog. Yeah.
Roughly translate.
A rough translation, the tornado dog.
Let's see. Here's a picture of Tony Khan and Camalito.
Damn. Why is he hugging him like that? That's weird.
I don't know.
Do you think it's weird? Do you think it's weird he's doing it like that, or you think it'd be weird if he like stood behind him and hugged him like if he was a kid?
This looks like an AI photo, like the way he's hugging him. It looks like his fingers are inside of him or something.
Oh man, now that's bugging me.
But I think it's real, and I guess these are like the CMLL midgets, the prized midgets.
Yeah, there was a video of them like coming on like the tiny cars, like just zooming back and forth. Dude, they're big stars over there, man. It's crazy.
In tiny cars, it's so funny.
Yeah, it's like those mini Range Rovers that you buy for like a 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And like they could drive it around and everything. That's what it is.
That's great. That's
Hell yeah.
Great. Tony Khan needs to sign these dudes quick.
I know. Sign them up before I do.
Before Vince McMahon does for his
oh no. Just like laughing at them.
This one says human tornado.
Oh man, I seen this one. Oh.
So I think that's all that happens, right? The dude, his neck's on the ring, or his body's on the ring, and his neck's on the railing, and he just gets throat stomped onto the fucking railing.
That's crazy that the human tornado is still wrestling, man. I know he's been around for a fucking long time. I don't know if this is the same guy, like the same account, but the human tornado, like for him to still be wrestling. If that is him, I don't know if that is him. Or maybe he passed the tornado name. Man, that sounds dumb as fuck.
Passed it on. Passed on the tornado name. El Perito Tornado.
That's the human tornado. Oh, wow, he's only 42. Wow. That must be him.
It's pretty old as a wrestler, though. That's like DDP when he hit his prime.
Yeah, no, I would watch the human tornado. He was a fucking badass wrestler. Like the Ricochet of 2007.
Yeah. The human tornado.
Human, the Humano Tornado. I don't know what human in Spanish is.
What do we have here? Oh, who's going to win at Night of Champions? Zhang Cena or CM Pasha? And it's just
God, that's ew. Zhang Cena or CM Pasha.
Racism.
Oh man, that's crazy. I really like that photo with John Cena though, man. I've been seeing it in every episode of Raw for like the past few weeks. I don't know how the fuck it pops up.
They just sneak that in.
Dude, this shit's funny.
Sneak it into the hard camera side.
Oh my goodness gracious.
People will know and see it.
Ooh, this should give me a bubble in my throat.
Oh, here's look at my lawyer, dog. I'm going to jail. And it's Beast Mortos.
Man, good for him.
Roar. Objection.
Roar. I'm becoming a lawyer. Roar.
Oh man. Let's see here. What do you have? Bill, I guess this is Bill Goldberg after one Gunther chop.
Ooh.
And for audio listeners, it's a piece of, I don't know, is that meat in the
That's turkey and meat.
Is it turkey?
Yeah, turkey.
Turkey's just falling right off the bone.
Oh man. Turkey's so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, dude, that looks delicious. I'd fucking eat the shit out of that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, let's see here. This one says lost move alert.
Oh,
dang. So the guy's like doing a backflip and gets the dude in a DDT right after the backflip. It looks pretty damn good.
You know what's crazy to think that the masked man is Sami Zayn?
Really?
Yeah, that's it.
Generico?
Yeah, that's El Generico. This is from PWG.
Hmm.
Man, what a freaking move, dude. That looks crazy.
Looks good. Fucking wrestling.
I don't know. I love wrestling, though. I hate it, but I love it.
Here's Kevin Owens with another inscription on his autograph. It says on there, Kurt Angle sneezed on me once. Signed Kevin Owens.
Dude, good for him. Good for Kevin Owens.
His handwriting is just so fucking simple.
Dude, I write the same way. Holy shit.
I probably write the same way, if not worse.
Man, I'm still want to get some more Topps cards, man. I want to see if I can get something nice.
Hell yeah. No, pull one of those autographs. It'd be badass.
Yeah, no. I'll probably just keep that. If it was Kevin Owens, I might just keep that. Like for myself.
I would frame it, not get it graded, but just frame it somehow.
Yeah, man. I put it on my fridge.
Just put it on a chip clip, like those.
Got it on a chip clip. Yeah, dude. I got 8 of them on my fridge right now, man. It's great.
Good old Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen.
Kevin Steen.
Last one on here. Here's our buddies at Soft Ground Wrestling. Let's take a listen.
Why are you gay? What the? From the statements that you've been telling Sanjuchi, you prove that you're nothing but an apple, a silly t-shirt. Look at him. A catchphrase and a stupid hair.
Hey, Slim Polly, don't ever interrupt me again. The next time you do it, please have some collective respect for me. I am not gay.
That was. Man. I don't know what's wrong with being gay, but he's not gay.
I don't know, man. It's a big thing in soft ground wrestling, man. Did they just get the fucking ring? Why are they still wrestling? Lorenzo, what the fuck did I just watch?
They are still in that soft ground, right?
Mm-hmm. Slim Polly asked, what does it say? Slim Polly asked Morbius to prove his sexual status. Why are you gay? Oh, man.
And this is currently from June 20th. This is a current storyline.
Wow, this is just yesterday.
Yeah, why is Morbius gay?
2 days ago. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I don't know what they're up to at Soft Ground Ugandan, but obviously this one didn't require the ring. This must be their developmental division or something.
For audience listening at home, where we're laughing our asses off because the very last picture they showed after saying that he's not gay was like, I guess, like the name of their show, and it's called Black Mass. Honestly, I wonder if Lord White's still part of this, or maybe he's like really evil.
SGW Black Mass. Nah, Lord White, they had to have moved on. That's an old storyline. that was
I
them not
know.
getting the ring. They finally got the ring.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that was a storyline or what, but that's
That was
crazy
real.
for us. Remember, this used to be like the big news segment that we would have like every week. Those were great times, man. I want to go back to those times instead of like talking about World War III.
Yeah. No, I was fun.
Oh, man.
Obviously, they're still not using their ring to its full potential, but I don't know. I don't fucking.
They're getting some money out of it, man. They got a big crowd with it too.
Oh yeah, they must be getting paid ruples or whatever it is their currency.
I think it's Never mind. I was gonna make a joke, but I feel like it's too racist. Yeah, no, I won't say it. I'll tell you afterwards if I remember.
Fucking chicken heads.
Oh no! Oh man, I don't know. That was kind of. I don't know if that was racist or not.
Yeah, that was pretty racist, but funny.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Equal
Chat clip that.
Yeah. But on that note, we went through another week of wrestling, and hell yeah, thank you all for listening, watching, and liking and subscribing and all that other good stuff for That's All Kayfabe. I want to appreciate Gabe being here. Gabe, what do you want to say to the people?
Pretty much to reiterate on the same thing is like, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting that notification bell on the channel. We upload our episodes every Monday, like usually around 5 before Raw starts on YouTube, and we're available on Spotify. So make sure you leave the 5-star rating. If y'all haven't already, we got t-shirts. Buy a t-shirt, please. It's on stickmule.com/that's all funny, where you can support That's All Kayfabe, That's All Funny, and Tits and Areolas with Lorenzo and Mint Salad.
Hell yeah. No, I want to thank all y'all for listening, watching, rating, reviewing, sharing, and commenting. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you all next week. Take care. Bye.